How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. Also got to put in the disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. So today we're going to be talking about CLNE, clean energy fuels. Many of you are asking me, Dre, is now the time to buy in? This stock looks like it's looking real hot. I want to make sure I can be a part of the run up. And I'm like, all right, you know what? It's time to do an update. But before we get started, of course, we got to go over the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or maybe you're considering to take a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to be going over is a technical analysis, taking a look at the overall price action. Many of you are asking me, all right, so what price should I pay for this stock? Well, knowing where those areas of support as well as resistance and how the price action is in regards to making sure you can get it at a good cost basis and maximize profits when there's run up is very key here. I do not want any of you FOMOing or making the wrong decision when it comes to purchasing a stock at a certain price, and that's what we're going to go over. Secondly, we're going to take a look at the short interest information. This has an impact on the overall price action that you see inside the stock. It also does tell us what is the market sentiment. Is it positive or is it negative? You already know, you hear about, oh, CLNE is a meme stock, but of course, when I did my video over on the weekend, I was saying, hey, there's a lot of upside here, so that's why we want to wait and make sure to see how things are actually looking. And then when all of that is done, then I'll be giving you guys my final thoughts. So let's get into it. So we're going to do a technical analysis for clean energy fuels. So let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $11.18, being down 0.53%. On the low, it tested $10.79, and on the high, testing $11.45. And as you can see, what's going down inside of the post market is showing some strength, being at $11.39, being up 1.88%. And this is taking into consideration 5:10 p.m. at the time of this recording. So we want to see how is it lining up with our indicators here. So if we take a look at the RSI down below, it seems to be right around 56. Keep in mind, it is cooling off because it was as high over here. You could see well above at 71 in that overbought territory. So a natural pullback is something that we expect. When we see how it's lining up with the indicators here, it is well above the 200-day, the 21-day EMA, but it's also below the 100-day. So as far as what the chart is looking like, yes, it's still remaining bullish due to the fact that it's showing strength above this 21-day EMA. And the matter that we need to also take a look at, it's holding up $11 fairly well. If it can continue to hold up $11, that's when we look forward to seeing that possible test where we have an area of resistance right here at this $12 level. To be exact, it's right here around the 100-day. So I would just keep an eye on this, keep it on your watch list, especially if you're looking to trade off a momentum here. Of course, another area of resistance to keep in mind as well is right here around this 1260 level. When it's able to actually pass this 1260, as you can see, it's met selling pressure inside the past, then we can look forward to seeing that move going to $13. So I would keep this on your watch list. I, for myself, if I'm going to be going long and holding CLNE for at least 1 year, I'll be looking to get into around $10 or below, because we've seen there's support at the $10 level, $9 level, and if it got here to the $8 level, you guys know I would definitely load the boat here. So that's what I wanted to update you guys on for today. So we're now on Fintel. We're going to take a look at the short interest information for clean energy fuels. So we can see here the short volume ratio is at 19%, and this is taking the close of June the 21st. What does this look like? Out of 30.5 million shares that were traded, 5.9 million of these shares were actually sold short. As we scroll down on the page, the short shares availability stands at 4 million, updated 18 minutes ago, and the short borrow free rate is at 0.80%. One thing we have to take notice of, yes, you can see the short volume ratio has gone down. As you can see here from June the 18th, it was at 24.32, and now it's down to 19.39. So that just means shorts have been covering their positions. It'll be very interesting to see what the updated numbers will be later on today and whether the short volume ratio will continue to decrease. So for my final thoughts for clean energy fuels, CLNE stock, I'm definitely going to be patient before even getting into a position. I like this stock when it's $10 or below. I do believe it does need to cool off. But yes, we are seeing that there's definitely surges in price throughout the day. And I want to make sure, depending on what your strategy is, then it might be advantageous to you. If you're a momentum trader, maybe you're looking at swings, then yes, there are opportunities when we take a look at the price action overall in general and take advantage of that because your goals are going to be short term. If you're looking to go long on this stock, so if you believe in the long-term prospects, I really don't see any point overpaying for it right now. Wait for it to pull back and get into those areas that I spoke about. And of course, make sure that you're using a dollar cost averaging approach. You don't want to just go all in with your first position. You want to make sure you have some cash on the side so you can take advantage of pullbacks when they do occur. And with that said, when you are doing this strategy, you got to make sure you have high conviction. You have to be confident in your investment because while it's pulling back, you want to be able to say, well, you know what, this is another way to get my cost average so it looks cheap. And you know what, since a company looks solid overall and there's a lot of potential, I'm not concerned with putting more money into it. If you don't feel this way, then do not do this strategy because you're more likely to panic sell or want to move the money somewhere else, and you're most likely going to be doing that at a loss. As far as what's going on right now, yes, it's great to see that there's a lot of attention on clean energy fuels, but at the same time, this is a company that actually does have a lot of potential. And as far as what their market is actually looking like, we talked about some of the partnerships and the deals that they have going. Hey, there's a lot going for it overall in general, and it's something I want you guys to be aware of outside of the meme status that it's kind of earned for itself. Yes, we took a look at the short interest information. It is at 19%. So we did have some shorts who have covered their positions. Does this mean that, you know what, they're completely gone? No. Yes, there's still interest and there is a possibility where this can increase. But of course, this is going to be dependent on the price action that goes on moving forward. I will continue to keep you guys updated. Hope you found this video helpful, and we'll be talking real soon.